Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. 9 catches, 108 for the yardage, and the score, too.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. For the first time, we get our look here at the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Oklahoma.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want and that's what they're doing early in this game. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hurts. Pressure, they got him again. Vita Vea providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
And sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A. And
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Completes it to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Scotty Miller, nicknamed the Scooter by Tom Brady. Small in stature, a late-round pick, but he has an excellent knack for getting open and a lot faster than what people know. He's hoping to become the next Julian Edelman for TB12.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend. The first coming over in London. An early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Miami taking on Jacksonville. Lots to look forward to in the late afternoon window as well. One being a late start in Foxborough, where it'll be the Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the AFC. Bills and Titans live from Nashville. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
To throw again on second down, Hurts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Hurts going to keep this himself. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Back to throw here. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Brady to throw. Able to shake him off. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Here's Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
To throw is Brady. Pass caught, Miller. Room here to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, God, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for Tampa Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4.